How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my diary. If you're new here, in this space, I talk about forex related stuff, the mistake I've made, and most importantly, the lesson that I keep making every day so that I can share with you. If you find value in this video, kindly hit that subscribe button, comment, tell me what you think about the video, and let's grow together. In today's video, I want to give you yet another pair that I want you to go and watch about that pair, and let's see what will happen. But even before I give you the pair, I want us to learn something before even we start. This is a simple chart, and when you come into the chart, let me make the chart very clear so that you can tell me what you think is happening into this chart. This is a simple chart that I've drawn here. Let me even make it a bit bigger so that you can understand how you can understand. Assuming that in this box we have something we call support and resistance, of which I keep on preaching, because if only we can all understand this simple concept, then it becomes easier. We don't have to shift from one strategy to another. Just learn one concept, practice on that one concept on so many pairs until you find that at least you are out of out of 10 pairs, out of like 5 or 6 pairs out of 10, the strategy is working. And now let's say this is our resistance and this is our support. Why am I saying this is resistance and support? Because resistance will always be above, support will always be at the bottom, meaning whenever we have the buyers, they are pushing the market toward the upside, and whenever the sellers come toward the upside, the buyers come toward the upside, the sellers are pushing the market toward the downside. Now this is a simple market. Let's say we have a market that is creating high and high low, because I keep on saying the market will never move on a straight line. Let me draw again properly. The market will never move on a straight line. It will at some point create high and high low. The market comes here, it reacts toward this zone. It can take a week, a day, depending on the time frame that you are using. Then the market fails to break toward the upside. They come down again. The same market comes here. It fails again to continue going upward or downward, and after so many days the market keeps on being in the same position. But remember, this market, it is neither breaking toward the downside or the upside. It can be either side. It can go like this, it can go like this, but at the end of the day you realize that our market is ranging toward this direction. You can have that one, or you can just have a simple one. If you don't want to create high and high low, you can just have another type of a market where the market is ranging toward one side, but at the end of the day you realize this market is neither breaking toward the upside nor the downside. And this type of a market, we call it a consolidating market. And this type of a market, it can happen even in daily time frame, weekly time frame, and even on monthly time frame. It depends with the way that pair is behaving. Now if you have this type of a market, especially if you have this type of a market on like 4 hours, the best thing to do, to just wait for this market to break toward the upside or the downside. Then you can continue with the direction of the market. Like you just have to wait for this market to break. Why is this thing not drawing the way I want it to draw? Let me repeat again. We want our market to break either upward, come retest, then we can buy the market. If not so, then we have to wait for our market. We have to wait for our market to break toward the downside. The same thing, to break toward the downside, then we can sell the market. But if you find this type of a market that is happening on the monthly time frame, then you have to zoom into the lower time frame, because probably on the lower time frame, you see on the higher time frame, you will find that this is just one candle with a long wick, another one candle with a long wick. But when you go to the lower time frame, that is the 4 hour, then you will find this market it is creating high and high low before it reaches here, so that by the time you go to the weekly, finding this long candle on the lower time frame, it speaks a lot of volume. And that is where again at the end of the day, you have to use at least two time frame to speak to your language before coming to conclusion. Okay, now coming into today's video, we have CAD CHF. I did a video on CAD CHF, and by the time I was doing that video, we were selling the market because the market was at resistance. I'm not going to do a detailed video because I already did a video. Now this is just a follow-up on the CAD CHF. And in this case, before we were selling the market, and the buyers, they could not violate this area. You see around this area, they failed to violate, so we were not interested in buying, because if the buyers were strong, then they had to break around this area, then we could consider doing what? Buying the market. But since they did not do like that, then we had to shift our mind following the trend, because the trend was the market has been selling for quite a long period of time. We were supposed to either again wait for the market to come and break toward the downside here, then we can sell the market, because that is what most people are told. You have to wait for the market, the day it will break down, then you can come and sell the market. But remember, the market is already inside here, and it was not at this zone. The market was already at this resistance, and that is why I'm saying when you go to weekly or even to the monthly time frame, you see how what I'm just trying to say. This is just but one candle. They're just a single candle representing the whole of that. But when you go to 4 hour, you'll find the market is creating high and high low, or lower high and lower low. The same thing I've just showed you. You see that each and every candle that was on daily and monthly, but when you come to lower time frame, you can see how the market is moving. Now I was saying, when you during that time that we were selling the market, it is because the market was at resistance. If you can just remember, you can just go to the previous video and you'll see all that details there. But in this case now, our market has already gone down. You see, the market has already gone down, the 70 pips that I said, and now our market is at our support. What do you think we should be doing? What we should be doing now, we should now start thinking of buying the market, because already the market has been ranging for quite a long period of time. Okay, and for us to buy the market, we have to ensure, step number one, we don't want to find a red candle violating this area. We don't want to find any red candle violating this area, indicating that the sellers are in control and they still want to push our market toward the downside. If ever we find a red candle like this, then we know our strategy is not working. But if ever we don't find a red candle, then we are good to go, because at some point we know the market will start creating high and high low. You see how the market has been dropping down, and this is how the market has been behaving. Now we hope this market will start creating high and high low, so that we can continue with buying the market until we head again to this resistance. But it is not as easy as I'm just saying. So just go and watch on CAD CHF in case we get an entry. This is what I'm trying to think. In case we just get an entry, then we can start buying this market the same way this market has been dropping down. Then we can start buying the market until we get to the resistance. And again, I've said, for us to start buying the market, ensure we don't find a red candle that is breaking toward this area. And in this case, you can use even the higher time frame to know what is happening to the market. And in case the market continue breaking toward the upside, and as long as the market start breaking toward the upside, creating high and high low, then we have a chance of us buying the market up to the resistance. And in this case, you can say like how many pips are we targeting from this market? Around 80 pips, around 100 pips. But for now, just go and watch on CAD CHF. The same thing we did on the time we were selling the market. we hope now we will get the same thing again, so that we can now buy the market. But in case this market breaks toward the downside, then you go to higher time frame, and we know the market is most likely to come to around this area. But if ever the market the sellers will not break toward this zone, then you can just start the process of again buying the market toward the upside. So just go and watch on CAD CHF. Let's see if ever the market will go as I've already said, or if the market will not go. And remember, today we have the US election. So many things are happening. So just be careful, like the whole of this week, because you have so many news, and you know when the US they're having news, somehow the dollar will be quite volatile. So just be careful and watch out on the pairs that you're watching. You have to use proper risk management, okay? until until we feel like everything is good. But I really hope we will get a good entry, then we can hold this market. Holding is not easy, but we have to do it, because if we have a solid strategy and we believe in our strategy, then we believe all will be well. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope I've given you a pair that you'll watch during the whole of this week, or even until next week, because we don't know what the market will do, how the market will move, either slow or faster. But at the end of the day, there are just two outcomes that will happen in this market. Either we find a red candle indicating that the sellers want to continue heading toward the downside, or we start creating high and high low, and only then we know that the buyers have now started to get in, and now we can continue riding with this market. So thank you for watching today's video. Until next time, bye bye.